Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as area the game is on. We have Copper Belt under 17 girls versus Muchinga. Already the foul has been committed. The Copper Belt province, presented by Osia, Blessings and Precious. That is Muchinga coming on now. Muchinga represented by Lydia Esther Walia as well as Lydia Kangwa. A foul has been committed. Back to Copper Belt. Under 17 girls. Eagle games underway now. That is Osia. The game is on. That's a foul. Under 17 girls, Copper Belt province versus Muchinga. As you see, ladies and gentlemen, this is the local game being introduced, and the competition, provincial level, she makes a foul again. Back to Muchinga, under 17 girls. The minister has already demonstrated and been told how the game is supposed to be played. That is Muchinga making a foul. Muchinga making a foul. Please, you are advised to pick a pad once you commit a foul. Copper Belt is taking on. That is Blessings now. That is Blessings presenting Copper Belt. Under 17 girls. Eagle game going on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That is Blessings representing Copper Belt. She makes a foul. Back to Muchinga. The game is on. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a foul already. Just on throwing a pad. It's a foul. Back to Copper Belt. Copper Belt takes over. That is Osia. Too much power being applied. Too much power being applied. Muchinga takes back. Muchinga is coming on. Here we go, Muchinga. Too much power commits a foul. Back to Copper Belt. This is Blessings now. That is Blessings under Copper Belt. Under 17 girls. Eagle games going on. She's doing it steadily. Too much power being applied. Can you maintain your composure? Maintain your composure. Muchinga takes over. That's a foul. Touches the pad. Thinking that the pad is not okay. Official changing the pad. That is Osia under Copper Belt. Foul has been committed. Muchinga under 17 girls. Already the foul. Just in the first box. Here we go. Copper Belt takes on. That is Precious. Taking on the Copper Belt. What is going on into the team? Into the mind. Is it the audience? Is it the cheering? That's Muchinga. Rede makes a foul. The pad touches the line. That's Copper Belt taking over. Blessings coming on. Here we go. She's moving steadily. Moving steadily there. It's the Eagle games. Now on the court. On the court. Blessings trying to think. Applying some logic there. Steps in. Steps in steadily. Moves on. Quite steadily. moves into another box. Steadily coming in. She's going to score 10 points. 10 points for copper belt. That's 10 points for copper belts as it stands. That's the next stage. That's the second stage of the pole. Jumps, lands on correctly. Moves on to the other side. Moves on to the other side. Lands correctly. Gets it. Jumps on correctly. Copper belt sitting on 20 points now. Moves on to the third stage. Carrying 20 points. That is Osia. Moving in. Try to think. A lot of skills being applied. Lot of skills being applied. She steps on the line. She moves on. Muchinga still sitting at 0. Muchinga still at 0 points on the first stage. Copper belt under 20, leading with 20 points. Makes a foul. Copper belt comes back on the third stage, sitting at 20 points. Sitting at 20 points. That's under 17 girls. She tries to master the boxes. Checks on the steps. Takes a thigh. Here she goes. Here she moves. She moves steadily. Thinks into how many. Moves on. She's going on steadily. Tries to think, to ponder. Is she going to make the right step? She moves on. What is it that I'm supposed to do now? Is it to go forward or to turn? Makes a foul. Makes a foul. Commits a foul. Commits a foul. We remind the audience not to comment. Muchinga still at 0 points. Copper belt at blind stage 3. They manage this, they'll get 25 points. She's moving steadily. Makes a good step. It's going on. What is next? Turns on nicely. Gets back on the last and she makes a foul. She commits a foul. Back to Muchinga. Back to Muchinga. Still on the first stage. Time is ticking. They are still sitting at 0 points. Copper belt under 17 at 20 points. Muchinga is coming. Says we are there. We have now mastered the game. Here we go. She commits a foul. Back to copper belt under 17. That is Osia. Looks at the boxes. Trying to employ good tactic. She moves on quickly. Makes a good move. Turns onto the other. Tries to 10. Going to make a 10. Is it a 10 or a move forward? What is it? She decides and turns on nicely. She turns, moves on nicely. Oh my God, am I there? Have I finished the boxes? Oh no, she says no, still going on. What is to do next now? She tries to think. The psychomotor stage is working there. She makes a wrong move into a different box. Commits a foul. Here we go. Muchinga still sitting at 0 points. Time is there for Muchinga. Trying to catch up the copper belt. Here we go. Muchinga is coming. Moves on steadily. Moves on steadily. Moves on steadily. That is Muchinga. Passes it in. Comes in. Makes 20 points. 10 points for Muchinga. Time. The time keeper. I think observing time. It goes out completely. The ref should be guiding by the whistle on this. She moves on, tries to maintain the posture and composure. Turns in the right box, turns on in. She commits a foul. Muchinga on the next stage, still at 0 points, lands on the right position. She goes with Powe. That's a foul. She steps outside. Still at 0 points. The ref. So that when she commits a foul, she knows that this is a foul now. See her comes back. Muchinga at 0 points. They are on the second stage. Copper Belt on the third stage with 20 points leading. Steps in there. She moves on correctly. Tries to think, steps on the line. That's a foul. Muchinga now comes back with Powe. Draws completely out of the court. Muchinga at 10 points. Muchinga at 10 points. Second stage, that's Muchinga. The chances are actually impossible. Commits a foul. Sorry. You are reminded to sing Powe and breathe in without breathing out. Still Copper Belt on the lead. That is Osia. Moving on. That's stage 3, sitting at 20 points. Muchinga. The referee says steps in correctly. Moving on. This is Eagle Games. Ladies and gentlemen, the first of its kind. One of the local games that has been introduced, being played alongside with Inter-Provincial athletics competition. She steps in correctly, moves on, and she gets a 20, is that 20 points? 25 points. 25 points onto the Copper Belt. It rolls out for Muchinga. No points given. She was too quick. Was too quick. Muchinga still at 10. Tries to rest. She steps on the line. Steps on the line there. It's too quick. Lands correctly. Gets a good jump. A foul was committed. Stepped outside. She stepped on that one. Stepped on the, lands on the 2 feet on that box. That was a foul. She goes, she moves on. Steps the next correctly. She turns but lands on the line. That's a foul. Throws the pad. It rolls back correctly. Correct landing. Correct landing. She fails to land on that one. I see what the timing of the time. We are moving up next stage. That is a secret. We move on to the next. Which was, it's hard to tell to money. Time is over. Time is over. Now, if Copper Belt moves to the next stage, it means the game is over once they claim a territory. No, this was supposed to be on the same stage. Tries to think. She looks down, that's a foul. They are claiming the territory. They are on the last stage, sitting at 20 points. Failed to claim a territory. This is the last stage. Copper Belt on the last stage. Muchinga on the first. That's a foul. Claims a territory. The game is done. The game is done. We are on the once a territory is claimed, the game is over. The game is over. The game is over. Once the territory has been claimed, then the game is over. The game is over. Since they have reached this stage, they have claimed their territory, meaning Muchinga can't go into that territory. So the game is over. Yes.